Hi, my name is Joshua Brown from the interview training company howtobecome.com, and in this presentation I will teach you how to pass your Walgreens interview. So if you have a Walgreens Boots Alliance interview coming up for any role whatsoever, whether it's for a store assistant, cashier, team leader, or a role at Walgreens head office, then please make sure you watch this video from start to finish, because I'm going to help you to stand out and succeed. To achieve that goal, this is what I'll cover. I'll start off by giving you a list of Walgreens interview questions that I strongly recommend you prepare for. I'll provide you with example high-scoring answers to those questions to help you to succeed. I'll also make sure to give you some essential tips for passing your WBA interview before finally telling you how you can download further resources, including all of the answers to help you to prepare. And just very quickly, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, because I want to help you to pass your Walgreens interview, and I can only do that if you are subscribed. And please don't forget to hit that like button, because this tells me you find these tutorials useful. Okay, let's take a look at that first Walgreens interview question that I recommend you prepare for, which is, tell me about yourself. Now, this interview question is one that frequently comes up as the first interview question that you're going to have to answer in a job interview. And this is your opportunity to talk about the skills and qualities that you have. It's not an opportunity to talk about your home life or your personal life. Instead, keep it relevant. Make sure you focus on your passion for this role and the experience that you can bring to it. And finally, describe how you're going to add value to the Walgreens brand and the job role itself. How do you do this? Well, make sure you download that job description and focus on telling them how your skills are a perfect match for it. It's really, really important that you do that, because that job description is your blueprint for answering these interview questions and scoring highly. So for example, if on that job description they state they're looking for someone who is a team worker or someone who's hardworking and professional, make sure you use those exact words throughout your Walgreens interview answers. Okay, let's take a look at a brilliant example answer to help you with this tough opening interview question. Tell me about yourself. Here we go. Thank you for inviting me to be interviewed for this position at Walgreens today. Every task I am assigned, I tackle head on and with a positive, proactive mindset. I am certain that I possess the relevant experience as well as the qualities of character essential to be successful in this career at Walgreens. Not only do I feel that my own personal and professional values align closely with those of Walgreens Boots Alliance, but I am enthusiastic to work with the utmost like-minded individuals who are also keen to promote these values. I have a wealth of customer service experience in roles in which I've had the opportunity to hone my interpersonal skills that I would be eager to put to use in your stores. As a long-time customer of your company, I realise the significance that you take on providing high-quality customer service. I want to reassure you that I understand the importance of providing first-rate customer service, as well as the desire to constantly develop to meet consumer demand, which produces loyal clients, which are critical to the success of any organisation. If you hire me, I'm confident I'll be able to integrate into the team swiftly, work hard under pressure, and act as a positive role model for the Walgreens brand. Wow, what a powerful way to answer that opening interview question, tell me about yourself, or sometimes it's worded as introduce yourself. That's really going to help you stand out to the hiring manager. Let's take a look at the next interview question, which is, why do you want to work for Walgreens? Now, the hiring manager will want to know that you see their team and culture as a perfect fit, and that your values match that of Walgreens' beliefs and goals. You want stable employment. That's a really important one, because if the hiring manager feels you will leave the company shortly after being hired, that means they will need to retrain new members of staff, and it will cost the company time, money, and resources. So the hiring manager will love it when they hear you say you're looking for a long-term career with Walgreens. The hiring manager will also want to know that you have a genuine interest in Walgreens and the job role itself. Now, it is imperative that before you attend your Walgreens interview, you conduct research about their company, because if you don't know anything about the company, then it shows the hiring manager that you don't care about Walgreens and that you only care about the paycheck. So some things that you could mention in your answer to this question is that Walgreens has over 9,000 stores in the USA and that it first operated in 1901. You could also check their social media channels and their LinkedIn profiles to see if there's any relevant current news that you could bring up in your interview answer also. So here is a great example answer to help you. Why do you want to work for Walgreens? Since your establishment in 1901, the Walgreens brand has evolved into a hugely successful pharmacy chain spanning close to 9,000 stores across the United States. I want to work for Walgreens as I'm seeking stable employment where I can settle in for the foreseeable future. Your widespread success, as well as the great reputation you have built over your extensive history as a stable brand, assures me that I would have an impactful and successful career here. Since I place a high level of importance on the environment in which I work, I was eager to learn more about it before I applied for a position at your organisation. The opportunity to network with current and former Walgreens staff and the social media platform LinkedIn gave me confidence that your company would provide me with a supportive atmosphere in which I could learn and grow professionally. Now don't go anywhere, as I still have more interview questions and answers to give you, but when you're ready, click that link in the top right hand corner. It will take you through to my website, howtobecome.com, where you can download my 21 Walgreens interview questions and answers for all job roles to give you the edge in your interview, including the ones we're covering right now. Okay, here's the next question for you. Can you tell me the hours you are able to work? Now, for your answer to this interview question, you must demonstrate flexibility and that you wouldn't jeopardize the company by leaving them understaffed. My advice is to mention your preferences, but state that they are just preferences, and instead, you will happily work the hours the company needs. Remember, the hiring manager wants to hear that you will help the company as and when it's needed. This includes during busy holiday periods, weekends, late night shifts, and covering for absent staff. So again, let's take a look at a brilliant example answer to help you. Can you tell me the hours you are able to work? If you hire me, I will be willing to work flexible hours that best suit the needs of the business. Ideally, my preferred working hours would be working Tuesday through to Saturday. However, this is just a preference, and I would be more than happy to take on hours that would be most beneficial to this Walgreens store, including late night shifts and weekends. I am flexible with my commitments outside of work, and therefore I can be relied upon to work around the business's needs. For example, I understand that over the holiday period, Walgreens stores become very popular, and I would be willing to work extra hours over this time and as much as needed. As a dedicated team member, I consider it my duty to help the company succeed by taking on any necessary extra shifts during busy periods. I'm a highly dependable individual whom you can rely upon to arrive punctually before each of my shifts and cover unexpected gaps in the rota with little notice. Okay, the next Walgreens interview question is, tell me about a time when you helped another employee and what was the outcome? Now, Walgreens is well known for providing an excellent working environment that encourages uniqueness, inclusivity, diversity, and collaboration. It is essential that you are the type of person who thrives in collaborating and that you have strong interpersonal skills. My advice when answering the interview question, tell me about a time you helped another employee and what was the outcome, is to use an example of where you went above and beyond what was expected. When answering tough behavioural or competency-based interview questions like this, where you need to provide an example, my advice is that you use the STAR technique. So STAR stands for S for situation. What was the situation you found yourself in? T is for task. What was the task that needed to be carried out? A is for action. What action did you take to achieve the task? And R is for result. What was the end result following your actions? So here's a great example answer using the STAR method to help you. Tell me about a time you helped another employee and what was the outcome? At my previous workplace, a new team member joined the administration department I worked in at the time. Having worked closely on a day-to-day basis for years as a team, we all had developed close-knit friendships with one another. I quickly noticed that it appeared my new colleague felt unincluded by the team, spending their lunch break alone each day and not interacting much with the team. I understood that joining such a close team could be an intimidating venture, so I made it my task to find a way of making him feel like an included and valued member of our administration team. I began by inviting him to join our out-of-work text chain. I then went out of my way to set up after-work drinks at the local bar for our team. I wanted to make sure I personally invited him, and I emphasised to him that his presence would be valued. Although my colleague initially felt isolated from the team, after making an extra effort to include him, he quickly forged firm friendships with many of the team members. As a caring person, I felt a great sense of reward seeing him flourish in the team, which in turn increased team productivity and morale. Well, what a powerful way to answer that interview question. Tell me about a time when you helped another employee and what was the outcome. You can see there that the STAR method really helped give that answer structure and a positive end result. Let's take a look at the next Walgreens interview question, which is, how would you deal with a difficult or frustrated customer? What would you consider when dealing with them and why? Now, dealing with difficult customers is a reality many employees face. The hiring manager at Walgreens will want to know that you will remain calm and professional, and you'll represent their company in a positive light at all times. It is therefore essential to demonstrate that you will not be reactive or respond negatively. Instead, show that you have good customer service and communication skills, and that you are aware that you are representing the company and can follow their policies. So here's a great example answer to help you. How would you deal with a difficult or frustrated customer? What would you consider when dealing with them and why? Working at Walgreens requires excellent customer service, and I understand that to deliver outstanding service, there will be times that I will have to resolve complaints positively. When dealing with frustrated customers, I am always conscious to remain calm. I am aware that being frustrated or having an unprofessional manner back will reflect negatively on the brand as well as escalate the situation further. Instead, I'd listen carefully to the customer's concerns so that I could fix the problem and find a solution. I'd smile and retain a bright and pleasant demeanour, since I feel this would help ease whatever concerns the customer may be having. If a customer approached me in the store and they were unsatisfied with an item, I would politely ask what they disliked about it and what could be done to resolve the issue for them. I'd pay great attention to the customer throughout and display strong listening skills, such as nodding to show that I understand, and I would express empathy if needed. I'd start to work on addressing the issue as soon as possible and inform them that I'd assume responsibility for the situation and I would make sure it was rectified. I would always follow my training and the company's refund, exchange and other policies when dealing with a customer complaint. And I believe I would love this since I find it rewarding to resolve difficulties and turn complaints into positive outcomes. Throughout my time dealing with the situation, if there was anything I wasn't sure about, I would approach my supervisor or line manager for clarification. Okay, in preparation for your Walgreens interview, I also recommend you prepare answers to the following questions. Tell me what you know about Walgreens in terms of our values and ethics. What are your strengths? Where do you see yourself in 5 years' time? What is your biggest weakness? What is more important, fast or friendly service? Do you prefer working as part of a team or are you better working alone? Describe a time when you've dealt with a difficult customer. How would you deal with conflict with a co-worker? What skills do you possess that you think would be an asset to our team here at Walgreens? Describe a time when you manage multiple tasks all at once. At Walgreens, we pride ourselves on great service. What would you describe as great customer service? Why have you chosen to work for Walgreens over our competitors? Describe a time when you've shown flexibility. So the next thing to do, if you would like to download example answers to these and all of the toughest Walgreens interview questions, is to please make sure you click that button in the top right hand corner of this video right now, head through to my website howtobecome.com, where you can download these slides and get access to 21 Walgreens interview questions and high scoring answers to each question in a PDF guide. You can literally have access and the slides in your inbox within 2 minutes from now, and it's guaranteed to help you prepare effectively for your interview and also, more importantly, put you ahead of the competition. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. Please don't forget to subscribe as I'm on a mission to help as many people as possible pass their job interviews, and I can only do that if you are subscribed. Please also hit that like button as that encourages me to make more videos like these. If you have any questions regarding any job interview, please feel free to also put those in the comment section below where I'll get back to you. And finally, if you'd like to connect with me on LinkedIn, I've put my LinkedIn link in the description below. It's always great to connect with like-minded professionals such as yourself. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you all the best for your interview. Have a great day.